Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Willis going to look to throw first play. Roberts has it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that will be the last shot that they take in this game.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. The Cardinals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll send Brown in motion right. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd down, it's McKenzie. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Murray now on 1st down. Touchdown, Cardinals! first here tonight. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Escaping the pressure right. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Play action, Willis. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The sack by Jordan Willis. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Willis to throw on second. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Willis. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 38 yards. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At their own 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And this one too low.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie dances by him, and he works free. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Levin on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage? They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Murray. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. $13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Lions will take over.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. The shotgun snap to Willis. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This to Laporta, right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On first down, Willis.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give right side. It's McKenzie, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Hey.
Murray going to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taking it about the 36. Able to power through with a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
60 vices.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
And Johnson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. First First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want... Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Cards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, so that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
To throw, here's Willis. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Willis, his second sack of the night. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Third down, it's Willis. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Fourth down, Willis. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The second down throw by Willis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let go.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
Fighting down past the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
11 yards there, just like last play. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll stick with Algier. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Willis will look to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second down, here's Willis. That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Willis to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's McKenzie. Still going. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Liking 18.
Algier now up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, in order to take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Another way to run for Willis. He goes down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping it.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't rush to the end zone the last time out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Here's Willis. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Check, man. Check, man.
Willis, gotta have this one.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
To throw is Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
This game is certainly on no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's McKenzie.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's second down.
That's one.
Back to throw, Murray. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Willis looking to pass it.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 38, Cardinals 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Murray to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes second down.
Now Murray. Hollywood Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Lions, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4.